Could you introduce yourself for us and talk a little bit about the film?
Yeah, I'm Rob Schroeder, one of the producers of Sunchoke. Talk about the film.
Without giving any spoilers away.
No, I won't give any spoilers away. Well, our film is a little different. It's a psychological thriller of a horror film, I guess. And it's about three women, and kind of turns into a vicious triangle. Barbara's character is a caretaker for a young girl, and she has some psychological issues and isn't allowed to leave the house for a while. And when she finally is given permission, things get kind of rough. So that's a brief synopsis of what our film is about.
Without giving too much away, one of the toughest scenes to film.
Without giving too much away, there is a sex scene in the film that also involves a good bit of violence, and balancing those two on a practical level. It's an uncomfortable situation for anybody to be in, both on either side of the camera. And so, but the technical aspects, getting we did all practical blood, and making sure that looked right, and that we also weren't overreaching and making it something that it didn't want to be. We wanted to make sure that the violence, the sex, was always about something deeper, something that would reveal character, and not about nudity or blood or anything like that. Yeah.
So, coming from your initial idea from the very start of having this film, how much, if anything, has it changed from the start to the finish? Are you happy with the way it finished?
I'm terribly happy with the way it finished out. It didn't so much change as kind of evolved. I think there are moments throughout the process where a new element comes into place, and suddenly you have a much clearer view of the film. So it was really more about the project coming into greater focus. Okay. It's when we cast Barbara, when we cast Sarah Hagen. When I started working with my cinematographer, these things, they give the film a new shape. And so while the story remained pretty much the same from the beginning, I think having the chance to work with such an amazingly talented cast and crew really elevated the film beyond my wildest dreams. So.
Oh, another film, another character. Talk to us a little bit about character you play in this film.
Yes, the film is Sunchoke, and I'm the caretaker of this woman who's mentally unstable. Potentially, I could be mentally unstable as well, we don't know. Actually, when I was playing the character, when I first got the part, I said to Ben, the director and the writer, I said, am I a nice character, or is there some underlying thing going on? And he said, I don't know, what do you think? Maybe sometimes you have moments like that, and maybe sometimes you don't. I'm a character who justifies her actions, but there's some moments where you think potentially she's not as benevolent as perhaps she feels that she is, right? So we're in a house together. I'm taking care of her. It's claustrophobic. I don't have a lot of friends. She doesn't have a lot of contact with the outside world. So what's the psychology and the dynamic that we have together? And that's what the movie explores. And also, Sarah Hagen plays the leading character of Janie, the girl that I take care of. She's fantastic in the movie. And then we have Sarah Malakou Lane, who's the obsession of Sarah Hagen's character, and she has another dynamic that she brings. So it's really a movie about these three women and how their relationships sort of inform one another. It's a dark tale, it's a little scary, and it's beautifully told by some wonderful cinematography, and just the house that we were in is just really beautiful and sunny and bright in California with a lot of darkness underneath.